Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for making it out tonight. This evening we'll be discussing the safety topics of helmets in regards to skiing and snowboarding. When I speak of skiing and snowboarding, we all know that they are associated with huge risks, bodily injuries. But the main injury I want to focus on tonight would be brain trauma or concussions, things of that nature. Ones that helmets can actually help you with. As snow sports evolve, people are always stepping the bounds, always trying to push the envelope and go bigger, better, faster. With that, though, huge risks are involved, especially with your head. But with the introduction of the helmet, we have seen a bit of a decrease in the number of head traumas seen throughout the U.S. But people need to be aware of the dangers involved in skiing activities and know the importance of a helmet and how it can help you. If more people wore helmets when snowboarding or skiing, there would be a decline in head trauma cases throughout. I just want to show you a quick little video. This is an instruction video, but a girl just starting out, as you can see, going very slow, not really taking much risk at all. But here, if you see that, she hit her head very, very hard, lost her goggles, and is actually rolling in the ground in agony. So anybody could result in a brain injury, no matter what speed you are, no matter what skill level you find yourself being. They're always prominent. And they have been since the beginning of skiing. We've seen such huge news articles as Sonny Bono, hitting his head, unfortunately dying. Another actress most recently, that happened to as well, not going very fast. But I have a love for snowboarding, have been for years, and wouldn't consider myself much of a risk taker. I do like to travel at high speeds, but when it comes to the risk factor, I definitely kind of ease off. I do wear a helmet though, just because you never know what's going to happen. The definition of a helmet would be a protective head covering, specifically designed and constructed for winter sports. It offers warmth against the cold, but also is designed to withstand multiple impacts. A ski helmet must fit properly and fit for maximum protection and comfort. The focus on injuries related to human and brain are the most damaging type of snowboard injury. They could even lead to death, as mentioned prior. Over the past decade, the helmet has decreased the amount by 60%, which was written by Ms. Reynolds of the New York Times in January of 2013. The main reason why people don't wear helmets is because of fashion. They think helmets are clunky, they don't look cool, when in fact they can help save your life. As you can see here, we have two examples. We have a woman's ski helmet. Doesn't look designed for women. Looks a little bit more edgy than your bike helmet, and then a men's helmet. They're not the ugliest things, but they can definitely help save your life. And a couple other reasons why people did not wear helmets was because they felt that it took away their peripheral vision, which in fact goggles take away your peripheral vision more so than helmets do. And then also people just being naive and not expecting to fall or to hit their head in any way. So there was also a study done by the Innsbruck speed experiment. It just mentioned that people that travel at faster speeds will have a higher risk of actually attaining a brain injury, opposed to those people that are more cautious, more in control, aren't out there taking risks. But by increasing the speed as one goes down the mountain, so does the risk of injury increase as well. I mention this because helmets will not save each and every person, but they do help those that do travel at a capable speed. To give a perspective on the demographic of the people that wear helmets, we have 91% of 9-year-old children do wear helmets. So parents are doing a great job of getting their kids safe. 81% of children between 10 and 14 are wearing helmets. 78% of adults over the age of 35 are wearing helmets. So you can see huge amounts in our younger and elder years, but when you get into that 18 to 24 range, it's about 53%. Since 2003 till now, it's climbed 194% in people using it. So the word is getting out. People are getting more and more capable of wearing helmets, but still, we find 47% of people not wearing them. Those are the biggest risk takers that we see today. Helmets add a sense of safety, and some might use an excuse to justify themselves to disregard proper safety tactics when using helmets. People have thought that if we took away football helmets, there would be less concussions. Or in fact, it's skeptical, but it's still a thought. People also think if you took away helmets away from people that are skiing and snowboarding, that there would be less head injury because people wouldn't risk as much. Skeptical, but still something to think about. But how I feel, helmets add a sense of safety, and some might not find that. But there is conclusive data showing that the reduction in serious brain trauma has to do with the use of helmets. I'd like to read a story about a lady who fell in Jackson Hole. She stumbled several hundred feet, shattered her skull under her helmet. She had to be flown to multiple hospitals. She was in a coma for 11 days. But after this accident, she stated, I wouldn't have survived my accident if I wasn't wearing a helmet. My conditions were pretty bad in the hospital, so if I wasn't wearing my helmet, I would never have gotten married, had children, or gotten my dream job. It's very harsh and deep, yes, but the fact that something as little as a helmet, could save your life and you can continue that, is definitely something that people should take into account. In conclusion, helmets will not keep accidents from happening. But it's definitely in the hands of the people. But helmets will decrease the amount of head trauma that we will see coming into our emergency rooms. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice. That was